Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to make some great fried chicken and some awesome potato salad to go with it. Getting started, we're going to marinate the chicken one day ahead. I got 5 pounds of fresh thigh meat. I'm going to debone the thigh meat. Then we're going to marinate it in buttermilk and some seasonings. Alright, so all you're going to do is take out the bone and any of the cartilage that is tough. You're just following the bone down. Tough cartilage there. Okay, make sure there's nothing else. You can trim off some fat, trim some of the skin off. There you go. This first one. This one's got a little blood damage in there. You can just trim that off. I am saving the skin and the bones and use it to make chicken stock. It's always good to have fresh chicken stock instead of making or buying it when you can. I usually just bag it up because this is a small amount. I usually bag up the bones, and then once I get about 2 batches, then I'll make chicken stock out of it. Alright, there we go. There's all the chicken. I save my bones and the skin, all the cartilage and everything. I put it in the freezer, and when I get enough, then I'll make a nice batch of chicken stock. Alright, so we got the chicken in my marinating container. I make the seasoning, which is, it's a teaspoon of onion powder, teaspoon of paprika, teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of oregano, teaspoon of celery salt, teaspoon of my special seasoning, which I'll tell you later when I'm gonna fry the chicken, and I'll do the batter for the breading, and 1 quart of buttermilk. But I like to mix the seasoning around real good, and then I like to just season all the chicken, throw the seasoning. The buttermilk's gonna take it off some of it, but I just like to put seasoning. If you're watching my videos already, you already know I like flavor. No better time when you're marinating to give it some flavor. I know a lot of people say, oh, what about in the flour? I'm going to do the flour too. But right now, we're just doing the chicken. Yep, there you go. That's good. And I'll just put the buttermilk in, toss it around, make sure everything is in the buttermilk. Alright, we're good to go. Make sure you're completely covered. And then we're going to put this in the fridge overnight. And then tomorrow, we'll fry this up. Alright, so I did some hard-boiled eggs. I got 15 eggs in here. Brought the water to a boil. Put the eggs in, turn it down to a low simmer, and cook it for 15 minutes. Then take it off, and we're going to ice it down. I like to ice the eggs down right away and shock them. I dropped a piece of ice, and Buster's over there chewing on it. But yeah, I got 15 eggs here. Some I'm going to use for the potato salad. The other one I'm going to save for my wife for egg salad. Like I said, I always do think of a couple dishes when I'm making things. Anyway, now we just got to peel them. The other reason why you want to shock your eggs when you finish cooking them is because the shell comes off very easily. There you go, beautiful hard-boiled egg. If I was doing a ton of eggs, I would use my slimer and dice it with that, push them through. But this, I'm only doing a few eggs for this potato salad. Okay. There we go. Have my Yukon Golds washed and cleaned. Now I'm just going to dice them up. Now I got some boiling water going. I'm just going to do a fast and easy way. You can throw them in the oven and bake them, and throw them in the water. Let it come back to a boil. Turn it down. Let it cook till the potato gets soft, where you can start to press in and feel it's soft, and then take it out. The diced potatoes came out of the water, and make sure when you're doing your water, you're seasoning too. So I always throw a nice heavy dose of salt in there, so your water's got some flavor in it. Perfect. Not too hard, not too soft. Now I'll let this cool a little bit, and we'll prep everything else. Got my bacon cooling just a little bit after coming out. All dried off though. But we're gonna cut this green onions up. You can use chives, but I had this left. I had this green onion to use up, so I'm gonna use this. Just want to lock the knife down, continually moving your hands out of the way so you don't chop your hands. You want to slice it as thin as you can. I did keep one little nice one. Then we're gonna do a little bias on it. That way we have a nice garnish. Always good to have a nice garnish. And when you prep garnish, you always want to throw ice in it. Ice chill bath. It helps it to get bright, and it helps it to open up. Alright, now we're going to cut up this bacon. I got 10 pieces of bacon here that I cooked. My fryer, saying it's ready. Getting it ready for that chicken. Just really just gonna make bacon bits with this. Some people can use the bits that are already made, but I like using fresh. Okay, bacon's ready. I'll put in 1/3 of a cup of sour cream. I got the bacon in there already. We're gonna throw a 1/2 cup of Best Foods mayonnaise. Now we're gonna mix it. Now don't forget your egg and your green onions. It's gonna be like a loaded baked potato salad. And we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of sprinkled cheese. And then make sure your hands are clean and then get to it. Potatoes are still warm. You want everything mixed into it. I know. Oh, you should probably be using a spoon and stuff. Told you, I like to feel my food, and you can feel through your fingers when everything gets mixed. Just make a mess. But if you got kids or anything, it's a good way to keep them busy and have fun with them. Now you're gonna spread it out as much as you can in the pan. Now you can season it. Garlic powder, a little Himalayan sea salt, and fresh pepper. Mix this up and then we'll check the flavor. Alright, we're going to spread it back out as good as we can. I'm just doing this because you want to throw it in the fridge so it gets nice and cold. Seasoning, everything's perfect now. Now you just want to cool it down. Alright, so we can put this in the fridge. Potato salad is done. Now we're going to work on the chicken. Alright, so I got regular all-purpose flour. And I like to add cornstarch to it. Kind of like an 80-20 thing. Alright, so we're going to put the same seasoning we put in with the chicken already. So we got onion powder, we're going to put in the flour. We got garlic powder, we got paprika, we got oregano, we got celery salt. And the secret ingredient, salt that I was telling you about, is Xander's Frankenmuth chicken seasoning. This stuff is the bomb. You got to order it straight from that restaurant, but their seasoning on chicken is amazing. Okay, don't forget your pepper. Now I'll mix this up and then we'll do the chicken. Now we're going to dredge this beautiful chicken. It's been soaking in the buttermilk overnight with the seasonings. Get it all in there. You want it completely dry. And by doing your hands, you're going to make more, your flour is going to come more crackly. You're going to have crackly pieces all over, which helps you make crispier chicken. Alright, we're going to finish up the rest of this, then we'll be back to fry. Chicken's all battered. Now we're going to throw it in the fryer. Now you're going to be gentle, let it sit. I always say put it in and make it go away from you. I'm only going to do 2 at a time, so I don't want to cool down the oil too fast. It's 375, approximately about 4 minutes. Alright, let's check in on it. It's been about 4 minutes. Yeah, that looks good. That looks perfect. Now I'm going to put these on my drying rack right here, right next to it, and we'll finish cooking the rest of them. Alright, just finished all the chicken. Now we can plate and eat. Got this beautiful plate. This amazing potato salad. And this beautiful fried chicken. Little bacon bits. There you go, loaded potato salad and buttermilk fried chicken. Can't go wrong with that. Alright, that concludes our fried chicken and loaded potato salad. Great comfort food, and it is yummy. Better than KFC. What do you think about that, Buster? That's pretty good, that fried chicken, huh? Yummy. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and we'll see what we do on the next one. All right. Thank you, and aloha.